A special lesson at school. For those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. It was 9 o'clock and the students gathered in the classroom. The music teacher had asked the students to bring the instruments for this lesson, so everyone brought their favorite instrument. In fact, there was a variety of instruments in the classroom because everyone had very individual preferences. There were the usual instruments like drums, guitars, and flutes, but also some exotic ones like ukulele, harmonica, and harp. Time flew by and the teacher did not come. The students were getting bored. "Where is the teacher? Why doesn't he come?" someone asked. And another repeated, "He sent me a message that he will be late today and we should just wait for him. He also told us to do some warm-up exercises already." The students were not thrilled with these news. Some preferred to talk, while others simply played with their smartphones. A few students began to get active with their instruments. In one corner, a girl started playing her flute. Someone else tuned his guitar and made a few notes. Then there was a boy with his trumpet and another with a drum set. Everyone was playing on his instrument alone, just according to his own ideas, and so there was a great noise in the classroom. The noise was terrible. Also, some students started shouting loudly at each other. Since everyone was playing their own piece of music, there was a great disharmony in the room. The students with their musical instruments were disturbing each other. As a result, individual students just got louder to drown out their neighbors, which made everyone even more frustrated and angry. They were about to start beating each other up when suddenly the door opened and the teacher appeared. It was already 10 o'clock. The teacher was a wise old man with a bright aura. He saw the chaos and immediately understood what had happened. The students became aware that the teacher had appeared and immediately stopped making noise. The silence was overwhelming. "What are you doing, my dear students?" the teacher asked with a smile. "You all have beautiful musical instruments, but you are using them to make noise and annoy each other." It felt like an epiphany to the students when they realized what the teacher had said. The teacher continued, "You all love music. That is the reason you are here, and you know that music is based on rhythm, on melody and harmony, and that it is all a thing of beauty. But what you have done so far is to create disharmony, noise, and chaos. How can that be?" In the classroom, the students began to murmur and think about how the whole situation could have turned out this way. After a while, one girl raised her hand. The teacher nodded, and the girl said, "We were all too focused on ourselves. We just wanted to play our favorite piece without communicating with the others or paying attention to what they wanted to play. In this way, the noise started and we disturbed each other, even increasing the volume to drown out everyone else. This behavior was not intentional but rather unconscious. Now that you've opened our eyes, we see what we were doing and that it didn't make sense." "You're right, Sophie," replied the teacher. When we are to focus on ourselves, we forget about others. We forget to communicate and respect each other. When we are only aware of our own ideas, wants, and needs, we forget the greater unity of our group. We forget that we all love music and enjoy making music. And certainly it cannot be a fight between individual musical instruments. It is not about strife, but about which instrument is stronger or more beautiful. Rather, it is about the uniqueness, the beauty of each instrument, and the specific sounds it can produce. And when we see the great diversity of musical instruments and how they complement each other in music, we see the higher principle, the beauty of harmony, the unity that lies behind the diversity. This speech made the students think and understand what the teacher was saying. Only when all students align and focus on one piece of music can something of greater value be created, and all students with their particular instruments can be integrated and appreciated as valuable complementary parts of the greater whole. What a fascinating idea, thought Sophie silently to herself. The teacher looked at each student, smiled, and nodded. You are a great group of young musicians, and I like each and every one of you. I appreciate each of you, your individual ways of making music, and I like your instruments. And now it is time to experience the beauty and harmony of combining our instruments to play a piece of music together. The teacher selected a piece of music while the students prepared. The teacher took the conductor's place in the middle while the students surrounded him, and then they began to play. The piece of music unfolded, and each and every student was excited and happy to play their special role in the orchestra. Everyone could feel the underlying, all-connecting harmony, the deeper unity, and everyone felt their uniqueness, how valuable each individual was in this wonderful dynamic harmony of sound and instruments played. Everyone felt included in this higher order, this natural order. It was truly a wonderful experience for all, and the wise teacher smiled from the heart. The young students learned a valuable lesson that day.